Good morning. I am so glad that you could join me for worship here today. Now, today in our sermon series, Pastor Cameron is going to talk about friendship. And so as I was thinking about this, it really made me start to think about what it means to be a friend. Now, at the time the Bible was written, well, the New Testament was written down, there were three main words that were used for love. The first word was eros, and we don't really find that in the Bible at all. And it's the kind of love you have for a boyfriend or a spouse or somebody like that. It's a romantic love. But there are two words. The first is agape, and it's the word that we're most familiar with. It's the self-giving love that God wants for us, and that God wants us to use to love other people. It's a love that doesn't expect anything else in return, and it is so important, and I think it does play into our definition of friendship. But there's another word in the Bible, filial love. And this is the kind of love you have for a friend. Now, at this time, you could really only have this love for somebody who was similar to you, because it was a type of love where you wanted the best, the absolute best that could possibly be for the person that you had this love for. And it really is the love of a friend. So when we think about who we have in our lives that we call friends, and I think in this era of Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and all of these other things, I think the term friend has become kind of loose. I'm pretty sure that the hundreds of people that are on my friends list on Facebook, I'm not sure that they all would say that they have this kind of filial love for me, and I'm not sure that I could easily say that I have that kind of love for them, even if that should be my goal, right? But I do know that there are people in this world, in my life, who truly and definitely want nothing more for me than the best that I can possibly be. And there are people for whom I want the same thing. And so as you think about friendship and what it means to be a friend and who we call friends, I think it's helpful for us to frame our conversation in that sort of way. Who is somebody for whom we have this kind of incredible, deep love that wants nothing more for our friends than the absolute best? I think that if we use it as our framework, it becomes really easy for us to start to see how we can encounter God in our friends. In fact, when Jesus told his disciples that he loved them, he didn't use the word agape, he used filio, that they had become friends of his, not just students, not just people he hung out with occasionally, but people for whom he wanted the absolute best. And that as disciples, Jesus calls us friend too. And I think that's extraordinarily powerful. God is moving in our friends, and God is using us to move in the lives of our friends. That's a pretty special thing and an incredible place for us to encounter God. So as you listen to Pastor Cameron, pay attention to what he says about what it means to meet God, to encounter this God, this amazing, expansive God, and the people that we call friends.